Hi guys! I hope you have a splendid day out there. Today, we're continuing on a list that I did previously, which is weird things Swedes do. We do a lot of weird things, but I remember there are a couple of things that I didn't mention in the other video. So I thought I should go through all of them with you today. Hopefully you are psyched about this, because I am. Hey, you gotta be somebody someday. Okay, so the first thing that I want to mention about the weird things that we Swedes do is something called snus. Some of you might know what snus is, some of you might not know. There's a really restricted amount of countries doing snus. Snus is a tobacco product, basically, with nicotine in it, which you put under your lip. Originally, snus in Sweden was a dry type of thing that you sniffed through your nose, but that today is called snuff. That's not that very popular, but what is popular in Sweden is snus. Today's snus is a wet type of tobacco, and it comes in the form of either a powder or it comes in form of packages, small packages. It comes in a box like this. Shouldn't do advertisement here, and it comes like in a packages like this, and then this you put in under your lip like that. I shouldn't advertise this, but not to get myself flamed for saying it's only Sweden who does this. I should also mention the other countries who do it. I know it's popular in Norway, in Denmark, in Finland, but also I found out that people do it in Russia and also the US, which was a surprise for me because I thought it was only localized up here. Hey, the more you know. Another weird thing that happens here in Sweden is a celebration of the Midsummer's Eve. A lot of countries celebrate Midsummer, but here in Sweden and the countries around us, we celebrate Midsummer's Eve. Why is that weird? Midsummer's Eve has for a long time been associated with John the Baptist Day, which is on the 24th of June. And Midsummer's Eve occurs on a date between 19th and 26th of June. It's different depending on year. And ever since the Christian Church has begun celebrating John the Baptist, I think it was in the 4th century, those two celebrations had kind of been intertwined. That's why Midsummer in other languages has something to do with John the Baptist. So for example, in Finland, Midsummer is Johannes, or Johannes, I don't know how to pronounce that. And in Norway, it's called Saint Hans Day. I don't know why it's called Hans, I don't know. And in Denmark, the same. And also in other English-speaking countries, they celebrate Saint John's Day, I think it is. Well, that's one knowledge. Oh, you learn. Great stuff. But why is it weird? One of the things that we do is that we raise a midsummer's pole, which is dressed in flowers and leaves. And it goes up like a pole, and then you have like a cross and 2 rings. That may not sound that weird. The next weird thing that we do is that we dance around this pole, singing really weird songs. One of the most famous songs that we sing is called Små grodorna. Små grodorna är lustiga att se. I don't know why I became Gothenburg. I didn't become Gothenburg. I had the Gothenburgian dialect. Where was I? That song translates into little frogs are funny to see. That is weird. What we also do is we pick flowers, make crowns of it, put it on our head, and we also eat midsummer's food, which is herring, weird, fresh potato or early potatoes, strawberries, and drink snaps, which is awful. Next thing, which is weird, well, it's not maybe weird. In Sweden, cash is almost extinct. We pretty much only use credit card or an app called Swish. Swish is an app which lets you pay another person a certain amount of money instantaneously. If you're on a restaurant and somebody's paying the whole bill, then you could just go into the app and send that person money instantaneously. Sure, there are people who still uses cash, but it's not very common at all. If you want to visit Sweden, then use your credit cards. The next thing that is weird in Sweden is Surströmming. I don't know if you've heard about it, but surströmming is pretty much fermented herring or rotten fish. I haven't tasted it myself, and I don't know if that makes me less of a Swede, but when you open the can, all the vile things just comes at you. It's really popular in Sweden during Midsummers. Eve, for example, what Swedes do is that they put it on hard bread, or what we call knäckebröd, and have sour cream with it. People say it tastes good. I don't know. And the last thing that is really weird in this big country of Sweden, not as big, but is something called allemansrätten, or in English, the right of public access. That might not sound weird, but we have a list of things that you may do in the nature, such as you may walk, cycle, ride wherever you want in the nature, as long as it's not too close to any house. You may also put up a tent for one day, wherever you want in the nature. That's pretty weird. You may also swim wherever you want. You may also pick flowers, berries, mushrooms wherever you want. Also make smaller campfires as long as you don't burn down the forest. Allemansrätten has been around since the 1940s, I think. It's been working, so that was it. Hopefully you had a really good time here with me, because I had a really good time with you. Until the next time I see you and your pretty face, don't be too weird, because then you become a Swede. That didn't even rhyme. Hey.